Hey guys, so again with William, let's talk about elbow hits. The first thing that you have to know about elbow hits is you only do an elbow hit if the other person is really close to you. So don't try to do an elbow hit at this distance because obviously it doesn't make any sense for that. I would do a straight hook, a hook, or a straight punch. Okay, makes sense. So straight punch reaches there, a hook reaches here, an elbow reaches here. So as you can see, it's three different distances. But happens a lot. If you see real videos of real fights, I would say 100% of times they are, what's wrong with you? See how close I am? He did something really well, which is hands up. The hands up, we already talked about this when we talk about stance, but the hands up, you don't want to show that you want to fight, but you want to have something in between you and the attacker, almost like a shield. At the same time, it's a shield, yes, but can be an attacking tool, okay? And we're gonna use the elbow. Just remember, we have 7 elbow hits, okay? Sometimes it's good for us to know the number. This way, when you are training by yourself, you think, no, I know there's one more. I only did 6. There's one more, and you can come to this video, oh, the 7. So first we have 3 horizontal elbows, 4 vertical. Let's go for the most common ones. Horizontal elbows means I'm facing, can you move a little? I think we are in the middle. Just text me if you're not. I'm gonna redo the video, just joking. So from here, if I'm really close to the person and my hands are up just to protect, and remember the distance has to be a proper distance, I will do almost like the hook, but with the elbow. Same movement with your feet, so twist, but you're gonna place your forearm as close as possible to your arm, just to keep the elbow as stiff as you can. Now, as you can see, my hand is in a very weird position. Sometimes people joke about this, but why is that? Because if I put my hand or the fist very stiff, as soon as I bring my hand or my forearm close to my arm, look what happens. I hit myself. But if I do this, I can actually close even more. So from here, 1, and where do you want to hit? Jaw. We already talked, it's one of the vulnerable points. The jaw, an elbow hit to the jaw, it's almost 100% sure that the fight is finished. For sure, because it's so strong, and the only thing that is gonna happen or might happen is you hit this tooth, imagine, and you do a little cut. Yeah, big deal. Is sleeping on the floor for 2 hours and you just go home and just clean that and that's it. Way safer. So from here, really close, your hands are up, twist body, and at the same time smash his face. Now look this hand, the hand that doesn't do anything. Well, actually does, protects. So when you do this, when you twist your body, don't bring the other hand to the back, because, can you come to this side please? If I do this here and for some reason I miss, this is completely open. He can easily slap here, like do a punch. But if I miss and I'm still here, see my hand is blocking. So the one that looks is not doing anything is actually protecting the open space, the eventual open space. Okay, from here or there. 1, look my feet, and the fact that I have the AirPods actually helps you to hear the breathing. Don't do no, it's short breaths. My natural breath should be, I cut in the middle. Okay, from here, there, the horizontal. Come to this side, please. So this is the first one, horizontal to the front, but I can do an horizontal to the side. From here, imagine more than one attacker. is here, the other one there. I see the guy in the front is not doing anything. This guy is too close. I can actually do there. So just lift the elbow and hit. You can hit solar plexus. We will talk this in a P2 video. Solar plexus is also a good spot to hit, but face, even throat, okay? But remember that elbow, short distance. If you need to slide just a little, it's okay in this technique, because look, I'm not reaching. I can slide a little. Remember when we were training movements that when I move to one side, the leg that is closer to the place that I want to go is the first one to move. I want to move, in this case, to the left. Left, right. Not right, left. There. Again, the other hand protects from something, okay? From here, or the other side, you can see from the back, there. Okay, second one. The third, horizontal, but to the back, from here. Someone is asking for my money or for something, and the first, if it comes from the back, obviously I'm not expecting. Otherwise, it wouldn't be the back, would be the side or the front. I would turn, but I'm waiting for someone, and someone is talking, okay, give me your money. First thing that you have to do, making sure that actually it's a real threat. Can be a joke. For that, look back. With your peripheral vision, you have to make sure that it's actually a threat. And you're gonna look to the side that it touches or talks. So if I'm here and it touches one shoulder, this one, I will look there. Makes sense, because if it touches, or unless, again, if it's a joke. How many times we did to our friend like this, hey, and we came to this side. But again, this is a joke. So if this happens, for sure it's okay. But a real thing should be here, I look, okay, it's a real thing. First thing that you have to do, besides looking obviously, slowly lift your hands. Just saying with your body language, okay, bro, don't do anything. I'm completely vulnerable, okay? He thinks. And keep looking, hands up, you twist completely and you do an horizontal elbow to the back. And you will finish, if I turn the back to you. So I looked, I rose my hands and there. Hand really relaxed, forearm close to my arm, so the elbow is very stiff. The other hand I bring the hand to the front to protect from something. And my feet twisted. Again, please. There. If I do this side, sorry. I do this, yeah. Okay, here, there, and there. Okay, this is the third. So horizontal, we are done. Now the vertical ones. Vertical one, let's go to the front first. It's very similar. The situation is very similar to this one, but for some reason, I couldn't raise my arm so much. I'm here. And this is actually, I have to say, probably it's the most common position, because if he moves forward, the first thing, okay, take it easy. See my arms here? I'm not doing this because I'm not stopping the face, probably. But if I stop in here, and it's the same distance of the horizontal one, I bring my elbow there. The strong bone, the elbow, will hit the tip of the jaw. Careful with one thing, it's very, very normal to miss this hit. So make sure the distance is proper, because look, I can lean back and I miss the hit. So don't do this. I'm gonna do sideways, not this, but this. Another thing that usually I say when you do this technique, imagine, not in our case because there's no hair, by option, by the way, and try to imagine that you are combing your hair. So from here, comb your hair and twist body. I'm not moving this arm. there, or twisting, okay? Coming in a straight line, almost like an uppercut, but with the elbow here, there, okay? Vertical, vertical in the front, coming from down to up. But we can do also up to down when, imagine a sequence of a hit to the groin. He goes down. When he goes down, or I do an uppercut, you remember when we did the uppercut, this is a good option, or I can do an elbow from coming up to down. I can hit any place, any muscle is gonna hurt. If you want to do a little more hardcore, you can go to the spine, for example. Careful with that, obviously, but you can measure the level of threat to know what kind of attack you should do. I would prefer muscle because it will go down and you can go safely. So you have trapeze, you have the shoulder blades, even the muscles on the side of the spine, very, very painful. Remember, when you do this one, control the top of the head and you hit with the other elbow. If I do this here, look the elbow coming from up to down, up to down. Thank you. This is very easy, very intuitive. I think everyone knows doing this. It's really pressing the elbow against, okay? This is the second vertical, means it's the fifth. Now, the sixth, vertical, but when someone is in the back. If your hands are close to you, and imagine a really crowded space, imagine a bus, rush hour, not now because no one is going to the bus and the masks and stuff, but if he's really close to you and your hands are like this, you look back like before, remember that the horizontal, you look back and remember your arms are not up to do an horizontal, so do from here. Okay, actually let's do the other side because we have the lever on this side. Okay, just put the hand a little more to the back. When I do this and I look to one side, of course I will do the arm of that side. Now, to do this elbow hit, you will think about a handbrake. Even if you don't drive, for sure you know the movement of a handbrake. It's just doing this. This. Don't bring the hand to the front, because bringing the hand to the front doesn't bring the elbow to the back. So it's here. Now, if I turn the back to you guys, look one detail. Don't bring the elbow completely straight, because if I do that, let's do this, please. Just lift this arm. Here. If I do completely straight, I will miss his body. So my elbow has to go inside, there. Because when I do this, especially on this side, it's going to be the lever. Even on this side, we don't have a lever there, but it's very, very painful. Especially because it's not ready for that. It's not waiting for sure, otherwise it wouldn't be here. So I'm here, someone talks, I look, my hands are down, and from here, there. It's a very short movement, but again, elbow is very, very strong. Okay, this is the sixth. The seventh, it's one technique that I have to say probably it's not the most common one to use, but it's the same situation than the previous one, but instead of being this close, I'm a little further. So let's go like this. As you can see, I'm a little further. If I try to do the previous one, I'm not gonna touch, okay? But imagine that this guy has a big jacket, and I feel that he has something on his jacket, probably, imagine books or a backpack, something that I feel that if I hit there, the effect is gonna be zero, but he has the face there. So I will look back, my hands are still down, and the side that I'm looking, I'm gonna bring my elbow vertically there to the chin. Now, look, if I don't move my feet, I have to lean, because look, if I don't lean, this is the maximum height that my shoulders allowed to go, because I'm not very flexible with my shoulder. As you can see, my back is straight, I cannot reach, but if I lean, look how high I go. But there's one problem. Yes, I go high, but I'm going further. I'm not touching the chin. To prevent that, I will slide a little back. I will do there. See, again, look my feet. There. So if I turn the back to you guys, I look to my right, and then when I slide, my right foot goes a little more than my left. Here, this side, a little more. There. This way, I'm leaning to reach higher. I'm sliding to reach closer. Make sense? Let's do one time, all of them. Horizontal elbows, front. Side. Back. Horizontal done. Vertical. Vertical, vertical up, now vertical down. He bends. Thank you. Vertical to the back, down. Look. Vertical up to the back. Okay, done guys.